Reduction reactions according to classical or old concept. In this lesson, we are going to learn definition of reduction reactions in detail, and finally comparison between oxidation and reduction reactions. So let's begin. The first point is definition of reduction reaction. Reduction is completely opposite of the oxidation. Oxidation means increase. That means the valency of elements increase in oxidation process, and in the reduction process the valency of elements decrease. Now let's see the definition of reduction reaction. The chemical reactions in which addition of hydrogen or addition of electropositive element or radical occurs, or removal of oxygen or removal of electronegative element or radical occurs. Those reactions are called reduction reactions. Now let's see some examples of reduction reactions in detail. Addition of hydrogen. That means the reaction in which addition of hydrogen occurs. This is called reduction reaction. Let's see one example. When ethene and hydrogen are mixed together in presence of nickel or palladium catalyst at the temperature 150 degrees Celsius, then these two compounds are mixed together and ethane is formed. So in this reaction, hydrogen is added to ethene and ethene is converted to ethane. So it's a kind of reduction reaction because here addition of hydrogen occurs. Now addition of electropositive element. That means the reaction in which addition of electropositive element occurs, that is called reduction reaction. Let's see one example. This is mercury 2 chloride or mercury chloride. When this is treated with mercury, this is solid and mercury is liquid. When mercury chloride is treated with mercury, then mercury 1 chloride is formed. That means mercurous chloride. So this is mercury 2 chloride or mercury chloride. This is mercury 1 chloride or mercurous chloride. Here addition of electropositive element occurs. So it's a kind of reduction reaction. Reduction means decrease. That means valency of element decreases in this process. Here valency of mercury here 2, and in this compound valency of mercury is 1. So valency is decreased in this reaction. So it's a kind of reduction reaction. Removal of oxygen. The reaction in which removal of oxygen occurs, that is called reduction reaction. The example is copper oxide solid, carbon solid. When copper oxide is treated with carbon, then copper and carbon monoxide are formed. In this reaction, copper oxide turns into copper. That means here removal of oxygen occurs. So removal of oxygen is a kind of reduction reaction, and in this reaction removal of oxygen occurs, so it's a kind of reduction reaction. And here in this compound the valency of copper is 2, and here the valency of copper is 0. That means valency is decreased. So this is a kind of reduction reaction. Now removal of electronegative radical. That means the reaction in which removal of electronegative radical occurs, this is called a reduction reaction. Let's see example. Copper sulfate solution where zinc is added, then this sulfate is removed, which is electronegative radical, and then copper solid and zinc sulfate aqueous, which is formed. So in this reaction copper sulfate turns into copper after the removal of electronegative radical sulfate. So it's a kind of a reduction reaction. This is because in this reaction removal of electronegative radical occurs. And another point is that here the valency of copper is 2, and here the valency of copper is 0, which is decrease of valency. So the reaction is a kind of a reduction reaction. Let's see the next point. Now the point is comparison between oxidation and reduction. Here oxidation there are some reactions, and reduction there are some reactions. Oxidation addition of oxygen, and reduction is addition of hydrogen. Oxidation addition of electronegative element, reduction addition of electropositive element. Oxidation removal of hydrogen, and reduction removal of oxygen. Oxidation addition of electronegative radical, and reduction removal of electronegative element, electronegative radical. This is all about reduction reaction and basically oxidation and reduction. Number today, thank you very much.